EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Duggan. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Duggan looking to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Room past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Duggan now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser. He's got him in. Complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin.
35 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Hill. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Down going to look to throw this. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Duggan to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Ravens.
Hey, report! Report!
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Hey, middle!
Jackson now off the bootleg. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Duggan. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. Throwing. Duggan. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Got an open man. It's Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan. Touchdown! Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, middle. Report. Yeah.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Jackson looking to throw on third. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Dugan. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
On 4th down, Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, That stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Dugan. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Go.
Now Jackson.
eluding the pressure right.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Jackson on 4th down. And going deep for Hill.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Duggan looking to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Duggan now to throw.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Harris running straight ahead,
and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Israel Abanikanda.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
Here's 2nd down.
To number 34. A 6-yard pickup.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Connects with Duvernay, and he will have a Ravens 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. But they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Jackson.
Flushed out right.
And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
13.
Jackson to throw.
Complete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot for Jackson.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
1-1, ready? Start! On 2. Start! Gun, gun! Start! Here we go, here we go! Get set! Start! On 2, ready? Start! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. On 1, ready? Start! Gun, gun! Start! Start!